truth, every time we step in the booth. The truth, every word living proof. The truth, deep down in Kevy Kev. The truth, y'all know how we do, man. The truth. The truth. The truth. Facts.
Yo, what's up, y'all? Truth is True podcast. We back at it.
What's happening, y'all? What's going on, man?
Once
We back in the
again,
building.
Once again, we back. All right, yo.
Hold on, what's that John, man? What's our favorite Beans and Jay-Z? Once again, this song,
This song, nigga.
Bringing, what he say? Bring
He
drama
said-
to your lawn, nigga.
Yeah.
Ask your mama, Papa, she ready to mourn, sister. It's
Seagull hard like corn liquor. Take you out this world like you was born, nigga. Yeah.
That's what we
Once
at with
again, this on. Listen, truth is truth. Yo, we gonna jump right back into it because we ended the last episode off with some good talk that led up into some. We mostly last episode was mostly like a football discussion that led into a basketball discussion at the end, but the show was over, so we couldn't dig into it. But so off the rip, we gonna get right into it. We talking about KD. KD returned, and he looked good, right? And then the last thing I said, I actually want to get into KD, Kyrie, and the Brooklyn Nets or whatever. But like the last thing I said was, I was like, okay, KD looked good, but then we see what AD did to follow that up. AD came out, dropped like 6 threes. I think AD had like 35 in like 30 minutes. AD looked good, man, and we gonna get into that later because I got a question that I want to pose or whatever. But yeah, that's that. So before I even dig in too deep, I'm gonna give y'all a little rundown. We gonna definitely get into some KD and Kyrie, Brooklyn Nets. We gonna get into some predictions that we got for the upcoming season, which is about to start in like 3 days.
Top 10 NBA best players. I got a list.
He got an NBA top 10 list.
I got an ESPN list. Top 10 best players ranked by ranks.
All right, so yeah, we're gonna dig into the top 20 NBA list. Dig into that. That just came out through ESPN. Dig into that a little bit. Break that down. We're gonna dig into a little Eastern Conference, Western Conference teams, like who comes out of each conference, and we're gonna dig into a little bit of Sixers as well, and James Harden. And yeah, that's pretty much it. That's the rundown. All right, so but first, Brooklyn Nets. Y'all see them coming out the East, or like y'all see them being like coming out of the Eastern Conference to make it to the finals, or like do y'all see like the Brooklyn Nets being like the best team in the East, or you know what I'm saying, like one of the best teams in the East with KD and Kyrie? Like,
I actually think it's a dogfight. I actually think it's going to be a dogfight between my Sixers and KD's Nets. Reason why I believe
Don't forget about Miami.
Reason why I believe my Sixers is going to be that team is because it's an attitude adjustment.
hold, let me, cause I don't think I heard. What you think the Sixers is going to be above the Brooklyn Nets? You saying?
No, I'm saying they're going to be that's going to be a battle to get out of the East.
Okay.
Between the Sixers and when my man when you just said Miami.
What about Milwaukee? They still got. They've been, you know what I'm saying, they got that whole chemistry thing going on, and you know what I'm saying, like that
really?
team
Is it
chemistry
really
thing.
chemistry?
I mean, in the regular season it is.
But they got rid of a couple of guys.
Only
and
like,
Drew Holiday.
They got rid of 2 guys.
In these first preseason games, Drew Holiday hasn't been looking comfortable. Now I know it's early.
Yeah, it's early, but I'll say they got rid of 2 of their guards, and they picked up Drew Holiday pretty much. But they picked up a couple other guards too, like DJ Augustine. They picked up, he ain't a guard, but Bobby Portis. They picked up a couple other people, so they don't have the same exact team. But I feel like they core.
I'm sorry.
And they coaching.
I apologize.
The system is still there.
I'm going to stay to the question, and I'll just stick with it.
Brooklyn Nets.
I don't believe that the Brooklyn Nets are going to go through the East scot-free without any type of pushback. And I got about 3 teams in my brain that could push back.
You could actually run them down because you could actually run them down. Yep, and you could go next, bro.
My top team is my team, the Sixers. That's one team that's going to push. The second team is in the same division, the Celtics. They're going to push. I believe they may make a move.
The Celtics had a lot of injuries. The Celtics ain't
But
even
I
had a full
believe-
team playing last night.
I believe the Celtics might make a move. I don't know who. I'm not saying big time move like James Harden. I'm saying I believe the Celtics might make a move because they need a big man somewhere. Tice is good, but they're gonna need a big man that can score.
They got Tristan Thompson. He ain't play yet.
He good, but they're gonna need a big man that can score.
For sure.
And Kemba didn't play either.
Yeah, like
Right. Kemba ain't been playing.
Kemba ain't been playing. But
Right.
I'm saying that'll be a team that's gonna push in my mind. And then third team, it might be Miami over Milwaukee.
Yeah.
I think because Miami, that mentality, I'm telling you, this year is going to be another strong man mentality
I
because
agree.
again, ain't no fans.
No fans, and
You gotta have a strong man
and that's
mentality.
a discipline. And you know that Pat Riley organization, that shit is that's why they made it to the finals last year.
Yeah.
Between Spoelstra and Pat Riley, they whole little organization, them niggas, they got to the finals for that reason. And I feel like this year could be the same way.
And that's why I'm strong on the Sixers because it is a mentality switch. Like with Doc, and they got extra coaches. Remember, we actually got
Sam Cassell.
We got Sam Cassell. We got one of those. I forgot what team this guy was coaching on, but he was a strong-headed coach. Where he was all about defense.
I can't remember his name. We talked about him the other day.
He hated Joel Embiid and all that. Like he's a strong guy, and we also.
I know
got,
that shit. Daryl Morey hated Joel Embiid, or not hating him, but he kind of hated the Sixers.
and Jameer Nelson on our bench somewhere.
Popeye Jones, not to say he's a
Popeye
great
Jones,
coach,
that
but,
guy,
you know what I'm saying?
one of the ugliest guys in the NBA.
That was on our. We hit
God.
that too. We hit that too.
But my point is, man, that focus is going to be there, man. I'm not saying that Doc is this, that, and the third because everybody going to keep pointing to what happened to the Clippers. Man, that wasn't Doc's fault, bro. You got
sure.
superstars. He probably allowed, but how Doc going to tell them not to do
That's what I'm
this
saying,
and
bro.
do that?
Kawhi's contract and Paul George, them niggas, the management told them guys, y'all got the green light. If Kawhi Leonard, he wants to show up late. Okay, it's cool. He's Kawhi Leonard. We knew this. He was going to have to do. He could catch private planes to practices and games that the team ain't catching. He could live in San Diego while everybody else lives right here in Los Angeles. You know what I'm saying? Like, he had a green light that the coach couldn't do shit about.
Take a
like,
private jet to go home and back to the game.
this nigga was
the
having,
home game.
bro, he was having his girl and his kids on the team flights. Only nigga on the team, by the way, that had that privilege. Every team flight, his girl and his kids on that joint. Like, so Doc, like, what the fuck can I do? Like, management gave you this privilege, not me.
And
So
with that said, coming into this situation with Joel Embiid and them, it's not to that extent. What basically their issues is on court.
yeah, that's it.
Like Joel, he go home. He tell you, I go home. I go play my video games and be home with my bitch all night.
Yeah.
Ben Simmons is a little nigga that go out all the time. He stay in L.A.
Yeah,
but
he
him
out.
and Doc had a report. Ben Simmons admitted this. Me and Doc talked in L.A. When Doc first got the job, me and him, we was first. That was the first nigga I talked to.
Right.
Because they was in L.A.
Right.
So they had a discussion already. And Ben ain't a bad nigga. He just fuck with the Kardashians.
He ain't.
He think he greater than what he
ain't.
really is.
And I can't wait to get into this next question, but I keep it here because I want your
Go ahead, bro. I'm
your
sorry.
input on the Brooklyn Nets now. Like, what you think? Like, you think they destined to come out of the East, or like what you think? Like, where you think they'll end up in the Eastern Conference?
Any
Like,
pushback?
you think they gonna run through the East, or like?
No, not run through, but they probably will make the playoffs though.
No, they gonna make the playoffs. What
as
about
far as
the
run through,
what about
maybe
the Eastern
next
Conference
year.
Finals or the NBA Finals? You see them making it that far?
No,
No,
You don't see the Nets.
not the finals.
You don't see KD.
that's
No,
KD and
not
Kyrie.
this year. Next year,
What about the Eastern Conference Finals?
Eastern Conference.
You see them making it that far?
Maybe.
I think they can make it that far.
Maybe.
But you know what? I think I'm gonna keep it real. Like me personally, cause I'm going off of team chemistry and shit, and then I'm going off of injury history. But they lost some pieces.
A couple people. They lost Gasol and they lost
They got
Surge.
Van Fleet back and they lost. That's what I'm saying.
Raptors grade go small, man.
I feel like
they grade go too
and
small. They're not talented enough.
I don't think they
small.
are. I don't think shit. Ibaka was one of they
Numbers.
probably top 3
Raptors
players
need
last year.
numbers.
Man,
Then Gasol, like I feel like the Raptors is going to drop.
Raptors need a
I feel like Brooklyn going to take the Raptors' place this year.
You might have speaking on the Raptors, Anunoby. He's gonna his shit
Gonna boost because they gonna give him more touches and shit
like that. At the same time, all right. So you got him. You got Siakam,
and you got Lowry.
But Lowry coming down now.
Still got Van Vliet.
No, you got Van Vliet, and they just gave him a new contract. They paid him, so
they're gonna be top heavy. We can say that. We can agree that they're gonna be top.
I wouldn't
heavy.
even call it top heavy.
Well, for them,
it's top. Yeah,
and then for them, that's bad because they was more than top. Heavy.
They was numbers.
They was a team.
Yeah,
they was numbers.
And I feel like they just lost their bigs, Surge and Gasol. That shit too big. They both NBA first team defenders, NBA second team defenders.
So
they was bringing Surge off the bench for the most part in the playoffs and shit.
They play heavy minutes.
Yeah, and they would interchange him and shit like that. But for the most part, he been like they 6 man and shit. But it's still like that shit. Best 2 bigs and they productive and defensive. Like I got them coming down.
Damn. See, that's why I go back again to the Sixers because that is a big deal. We actually have a good bench now.
Hell yeah.
Adding those couple of pieces that we added, our bench now.
Like the Sixers deep.
Shake is off the bench. We still. It's just a thing with Mike Scott, right? He can either be real good or real bad.
Yeah.
At least this year he looked like he's going to be real good, right? Just this year, maybe it's a contract year, right?
Man, Mike Scott is like
maybe
he like a watered down Danny Green.
But with the pieces and Dwight is a big mental thing. I'm telling you, Dwight is one of them guys where you can't just play with Dwight and not go hard. Because he'll play in game, but between the lines,
listen. And Dwight will embarrass you if you think shit a game. Like he will embarrass you. He's still the same nigga. Yeah. He will embarrass you.
Oh, you're not gonna get on LeBron's championship team and not contend.
That's fact.
Unless you J.R. Smith.
No, we ain't even gonna say that. J.R. Smith make it the All-Bron teams. The Lakers talking about signing him back right now.
Are you serious?
He ain't do shit last year, but they talking about signing him back. J.R. Smith is.
Did you prove my point?
No, J.R.'s solid, dog.
What, he been solid at the last 3-4 years?
He ain't been in the league.
He ain't been solid since Cleveland.
You said 3-4 years.
He ain't been solid since Cleveland.
That was like, listen, you
3 years ago.
Look, Brown was with the Lakers 2 years, and then Brown was with the Lakers 2 years.
That fuck up year.
That 1 year they were still there. That was like 3 years.
He threw the ball away.
But he was balling that year. It was just in that finals, that play, that one play. Shit, Marquise, who did it? Marquise Morris fucked up in this playoffs or whatever when he threw the shit out of bounds to AD or whatever. Like that happens. Shit, Chris Webber fucked up in a big moment.
JR actually to be what's the word? Fair. He did say, "Yo, I was not high that game."
yo, JR, that's
funny. JR say, "Yo, I was not high. I don't even smoke weed."
He said every time he drank Henny, he said, I ain't never drank Henny in my life.
That's what he said. That's the shit.
I ain't never drank Henny in my life.
Yeah, you fucking
because they be calling it Henny King.
Goddamn right, I'm a damn loud with that weed shit.
Stop capping.
All them niggas in the NBA smoke weed. That's why they happy about this new look.
Yeah, hey yo, you see when on social media, that's who picture they put up when they said the NBA gonna stop testing for marijuana. They put JR picture beside this shit. JR definitely smoked weed. Y'all niggas can't tell me that.
I didn't mean to say he didn't smoke weed.
Yeah, you meant to say the Henny shit.
Yeah, the Henny shit.
Yeah, he said he ain't never drank Henny in his life.
Henny J, what's his nickname?
I know they be calling him the Henny King. I don't know what else they be calling him and shit.
Yeah,
but
I meant that.
Yeah, no, I feel you. Listen, that's that, right? So, all right, you don't think. You think they could possibly make it to the
No, I believe
Eastern
they
Conference?
can. I believe they're the pick over if they my pick over the Sixers.
Okay.
But I'm saying that the Sixers can push the fuck out of them if the Sixers do this thing the right way.
Bro, this is what I think.
I feel like the Sixers can do it. They can do it.
Yo, this is what I think. I think offensively they're gonna be a juggernaut.
Of course.
You know what I'm saying? Because they got a lot of. But I'm gonna say this.
And it's not
With-
even about their first top 2 players. Like on,
That's
like,
what I'm saying.
They got multiple
LeVert,
guys, dog.
Dinwiddie, Joe Harris. Like
did you see any of the replays from the game? Just from
I
the
watched.
game. I know
I watched
it's
it.
preseason. I know it's preseason.
Yeah, and I watched it.
But just the style of play.
They
right?
up tempo.
And it's a lot of LeVert, and that's your guy.
He's
you
a
was talking
fucking
about
baller,
him. I was
dog.
talking about Dinwiddie. But
Dinwiddie tough too, but
but
LeVert is
LeVert
better.
is more of the point guard type of mentality.
LeVert is a fucking. He's in like LeVert can be a star somewhere, bro. I
And
feel like
they asked Kyrie on the the post game. They asked him. They said, "Well, Kyrie, basically they try to goad him into some dumb shit," and he was like, "No, I gotta stop. No, fuck out of here. It ain't about me handling the ball. I want more of my next part of my career to be off the ball." Like he was trying to explain to them because they talking about LeVert always handling the ball a lot. LeVert is handling the ball.
I think that makes
and
more
it looks
sense.
very good when he do it.
I think that makes sense.
Because what happens is he doing this thing and he can fucking take that shit all the way to the
LeVert is
rim.
going to draw. He's
Yeah.
going to have eyes
and
on
his,
him.
And his whole mentality is
It's go get a bucket.
Score.
That's facts.
It ain't even the pass.
That's go get a bucket.
That's the funny part.
That's facts.
Like it's deception because you feel like the person that's bringing up the ball is all about setting
spread
shit
the
up.
floor. No, LeVert
No.
like I'm going to get a fucking
and
bucket.
he go for it.
But this is what I'll say about that. I just feel like a team who's well coached and a defensive minded team, I feel like you could slow them down kind of. Like you're not going to stop them.
He's not running all the time. He's not running and gunning all the time.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying even if Kyrie handling the ball. I'm saying cuz actually listen, on offense that's why I just said I used the word juggernaut cuz I feel like they'll probably be a juggernaut offensively
they're gonna
because they got too many. But I'm gonna say on the defensive end, I feel like it's a liability with all of them players. If we name all they top players, they all defensive liabilities. We could go down the list.
Not KD.
KD ain't no great defender.
But KD not, and this is a part.
I'm not gonna say a lot, but KD ain't no great defender, bro.
You don't have to be a great defender. You don't have to be a great defender.
As a team, you have to be a great defensive team to stop teams.
That's what I'm saying. As a team.
I'm not just saying one player. I'm
And-
saying
and-
if we go down the list of their team.
But they
They
actually,
don't-
from what I saw, and I know this is
we can't say
preseason,
that one game, bro.
But as far as what I seen, they
Bro.
have the potential. It's not. I'm not Jalen Hurtsing it. I'm not Jalen Hurtsing it because all the Eagles fans,
KD not a good defender?
No, he is. He's solid. He's not great.
I'm not Jalen Hurtsing it.
KD can't guard a LeBron James or Anthony Davis.
Nobody can guard
But
them.
that's nobody can guard
That's,
KD neither.
but I'm saying, of course.
It's just
But what
like,
I'm saying is,
can't
but
nobody really guard
what I'm
KD.
saying is, when teams win championships, they always focus on the defensive end first. They can be
Absolutely.
like the
Absolutely.
Warriors. The
That-
Warriors
that's
that
not
went
the
to
argument.
the 4 straight finals. Guess what? They had the number 1 defense in the league every year.
that's not the argument.
No, it's not an argument. It was my point I was trying to make. I was trying to say I don't trust Brooklyn because their defense. I feel like their defense is going to be a liability. They're going to get buckets. But on defense, when you playing against a great offense like the Los Angeles Lakers, and I feel like the Sixers have a potential to have a great offense, ain't a better defense than Brooklyn. I just feel like when you playing Giannis and them, other than in the playoffs, Giannis and them offense be real effective. Miami has the right coaching and a great offense and a great defense. I just feel like when you playing certain teams in a 7-game series, and they find a way to match, defend you a certain way, but you have to figure out how to defend them as well. And I just feel like, who the hell Brooklyn stopping defensively? Like, what great defenders, like Brooklyn, they do have Jared Allen, a rim protector, and they have DeAndre Jordan, rim protector. But you could put these guys in pick and rolls with your guards, and they cook.
That's against teams. That's because again, we talking about like it's only certain teams that can really destroy them, like
the Lakers.
Okay, that's now that's what we're talking about. Championship teams. What team in the East can do what the Lakers can do? That's the question of what the topic is in the East. Now, when we get to the finals and shit,
I'll say
it's
the
a
only
different
team.
discussion.
I think Miami. Miami can get them.
So you saying Bow? What's his name?
Bam. Y'all got to defend these dudes.
Bam is gonna
Bam
hit
can-
from the outside.
Bam got the mid range
He's
and he
gonna
put the
pull.
ball on the floor.
He's gonna pull their center out to guard him.
No, it's not even about. You could put the center in pick and rolls. Like you could put centers in pick and rolls with your guards. I feel like Jimmy Butler, Then Jimmy got shooters around him, like he got Hero and Duncan Robinson.
Who was KD guarding?
I mean, I don't know how they're gonna match it up. If I had to guess, I would think they would probably throw KD on Jimmy.
I don't think that they should. Honestly, I think they should put KD on a guy like Bam.
But no, Bam.
Because Bam is not He's not going to overpower just because just because KD's slinky.
Bron
Bam
do this to KD.
But Bam ain't that though. Bam is not.
No, but Bam is a put it on the floor, throw the shoulder at you, and KD can't do nothing with that,
but
bro.
What happens with KD is, I mean,
Bam can put the ball on the floor. Is what I'm saying.
I probably wouldn't do it mostly because I'm scared of his injury.
That's what I was gonna say.
But
that's another thing.
KD is not a bad defender.
No, he's not.
And like if you ain't guarding a AD, a LeBron, a top flight player,
He can guard him.
KD can guard him.
sure.
That's my point. And Bam is not none of those guys.
He not
offensively.
He not.
He's
But
not.
but I would say.
And he's not
But Bam
overpowering
has
either.
the right coaching that's going to tell him what to do against his matchups. Like he has the right coaching to tell him.
KD's solid mentally.
No, he is for sure. But
And he'll take a
but
few charges.
I mean, you can. I guess, but
Against a guy like Bam, he'll take a few charges. Now,
mean-
again, Brian, top flight offensive guys like Brian and AD and motherfucking who else? There's a bunch of different top flight guys that's good in the post and
Giannis.
outside. Not Giannis. I don't think he.
KD can't guard Giannis.
But I don't think in the post Giannis is good.
No, I'm not saying to put ball off the dribble.
But I'm
KD
talking
can't do
mostly
nothing with
post.
Giannis.
I'm talking mostly post.
But I'm saying Bam could.
With Bam.
But I wasn't even trying because Bam not a post up player for the
That's
most.
my point.
He's an off the dribble nigga, just like Bron, just like Giannis. Like Bam take niggas off the dribble. Like
But
Bam get it in the mid,
I see that- I don't
the
see
high
that being
post,
I see
and
that
take
being
it
a
off the
good- I see
dribble.
that being a good matchup with him and KD. If you're gonna say he's gonna use him like, if they're gonna use Bam like that, I see that's a good
That's how they
matchup
use
with
him.
KD.
Like they
That's a good
all
matchup with
his
KD,
for
though.
him. Period. That's
That's
they
not a
don't
bad
use him
matchup
and
with
say
KD.
just post up Bam. They
that's-
give it to him in the mid range and let him work.
So you just don't have faith in KD guarding a guy like Bam because you think Bam.
Because I mean, no, I was just saying I would think they would probably put KD on
You
like
say
a Jimmy
but-
Butler.
I
But
mean,
I would think you would put
shut
like
him down.
you would put Jared Allen on a Bam. You know what I'm saying? Because Jared is a better
do they
defender
have
than
another defender?
they got Jared Allen.
I'm
Who is
talking about as that can defend guards.
Bam? Oh, guards, KD and Levert, Dinwiddie. You got those
So
guys.
I would. So if
But
if,
they
if
not great
KD
defenders.
If Gerald Levert,
but bro,
if Gerald Levert a good defender,
no,
I'm
he's
sure
not.
they'll put.
He's not. Is what I'm
So
telling you.
that's what I'm saying. So, okay. So
That's
now
why I said KD.
I guess you would have to.
That's
put
why I
KD
said.
on him.
I mean, you could throw. You know, in the league, you don't just keep one nigga. It's not football where you just got one nigga.
It's team defense.
Yeah, like you
On the
throw
string.
you throw different niggas at people to wear people down and shit like that. So it's never gonna just be one person
And then
on
they'll
it.
probably boost the ball with the dreads off the bench. They'll probably play him a
DeAndre
lot.
Jordan.
Not DeAndre, the other boy.
Prince.
Prince.
Torian
They'll
Prince.
probably play
He's a
him
good
lot.
defender.
They'll play him a lot.
He's a pretty good
in a
defender.
series like that.
And he's good. He 3-D.
And they deep. This
They
is what I'm
deep.
saying. My point of with
got
them
depth.
is they're deep.
They got depth.
And regardless of how anybody we feel about the individual players, that's a team thing, man. The
Oh, it
same
is.
way that the Toronto Raptors won the championship.
But I just-
that team shit, that shit works.
Me
And they've been together for a couple years for the most part.
A lot of
Prince,
yeah, Prince,
Dinwiddie,
Levert, Dinwiddie,
Harris. That's
For
a
sure.
group that been together.
They've been there. But they got a new head coach, so it's a new system in
New
place.
system is up and gunning and running, but you can't just deny the group.
But
that's been there.
defense, but they two coaches.
They ain't gonna play too much defense.
They three coaches. The three coaches we know: Steve Nash, Mike D'Antoni, and Amari Stoudemire. Oh my god, they some of the worst
Amari
defenders.
over there? He a coach.
Amari, their assistant coach.
I didn't know that.
Amari's a fucking coach.
Amari Stoudemire, Steve
you
Nash is
fucking
their head
serious?
coach, and then they got D'Antoni as another assistant
I
coach.
didn't know that.
Steve
I
Nash,
didn't know
I
Amari was
understand.
over.
Amari Stoudemire is over there. They three of the worst defenders we've seen in NBA history.
No, that's what's up, man. Sidebar.
Steve, look, I don't knock Steve Nash being a coach.
I don't knock none of them being a coach.
But that's
I'm just talking defensive minds. I'm just saying defense wins you
All right,
chips.
once you talk about them, it ain't gonna be a defensive mind.
They're gonna be an offensive team, and I just feel like defense.
But you use the word juggernaut.
offense-
So
and
if they are a juggernaut,
Oh, you know what?
I
it's
feel like
gonna be tough to beat them.
it-
as a juggernaut.
But bro, the Warriors were a juggernaut.
And
offensively.
it was rough to beat them.
But the Warriors had the number one defense every year in their finals runs.
Hey, shout out to
every
Mark
year.
fucking Jackson.
Every year. Shout out Mark
sure,
Jackson.
for sure.
Shout out Mark Jackson. For sure.
I did want him as our Sixers coach, but we got
listen,
we good.
the Warriors were a juggernaut, but every year, let's check the numbers. Every single year on their finals runs, the Warriors had the number one defense in the NBA.
I'm just asking you though, why don't you think that they're going to play defense when they
'Cause
got
I'm looking at
defenders?
they don't.
got defenders. The nigga that played for the Clippers can play defense.
No, he's a rim protector.
Andre Jordan, okay, that's defense.
And Allen is a rim protector. No, it's
that's
a different.
defense.
Bro, it's a
You
different.
saying one
JaVale McGee
This
is
whole NBA don't have a bunch of
JaVale
one-on-one
McGee
players that
is
play
a rim
defense.
protector, bro.
This NBA in general, you know this. Ain't a bunch of one-on-one, I stop you niggas. Everybody can score.
I'm not saying that, but when I'm looking at overall teams, like when teams that I look at, teams that I've been watching, the Detroit Pistons with Billups in them, they had a bunch of great defenders on their team, right? That's what won them the champion. That wasn't the offense that won them the championship because the Lakers had the better overall team
That's
when they
Larry
beat them.
Brown. That's a Larry
And
Brown
that's
team.
all I'm saying. It goes hand in hand with your coaching. That's why I'm saying Miami. Miami has coaching
I
and a
disagree
system.
with that sentiment about defense winning championships.
What do you mean?
Listen,
In
the
every
LA
sport,
Lakers,
defense wins
the three championships that Kobe and Shaq got, they was not the best defensive teams in the league.
Bro, we could go down the list of players that they
They
had
weren't the
that
best
was first or
defensive teams
second.
in the league.
Bro,
Mean.
name they starting lineup, bro, and tell me which one of them was a bad defender, bro.
Derek Fisher.
Derek Fisher was a bad defender?
No, I ain't gonna say he was a bad defender, but in the league where you got Gary Payton, in
No,
the
no, I'm
league,
sure.
in the league where you got
No,
Jason
no, no.
Kidd,
Bro,
how is he the top
Gary
one or
Payton was
two?
Gary Payton was old as
My
shit.
man, not in 2001.
Bro, can I ask you? So you telling me Derek Fisher was a bad defender?
No,
Now what I'm
that's
saying-
the only point that I was making.
But you said that Lakers team didn't have a good defense.
I didn't say that.
Tell me,
I didn't say that. I said that they was not top defensive team.
and I said,
I
tell
didn't
me
say that
the
they didn't have
defensive
one.
liabilities.
I didn't say that they didn't have.
That's
a good
what.
defense.
But I'm telling you, I can name liabilities on that Brooklyn Nets off defensive team. Is what I'm saying. I can name a lot of liabilities.
And I named two players that wasn't, because we're talking about.
That's two,
paint.
but I'm
I
talking.
was talking about paint. My point was paint.
But rim
Your
protection
point
ain't
was-
it.
Your point was the whole
Overall,
scope.
that's because that's
I was talking
basketball.
paint.
Let's run down let's
talking
run down
paint.
all the champions and they defensive ratings in the playoffs and shit like that. Like let's run that down.
But we can speak it, but
That's
we
facts.
We gotta actually point them out and pick them up because that's where the stats.
That's fact. I
that's
can
where the
tell you
stats-
this.
That's where the stats is.
All
is
Pat
at.
Riley's teams and Eric Spoelstra teams is defense first. Every team LeBron James is on that gets to the NBA Finals, they preach defense first.
All right, let's and listen.
The
listen.
Lakers was defense.
And you are
The
right.
Warriors
I'm not
had the
gonna-
best
I'm not
defense
gonna
for
disagree.
4 years straight. The
I'm
Warriors
not
had the
gonna
number one
disagree.
defense in the NBA. They had the number one offense, but they had the number one
I got
defense to
something
back
for
it
you.
up.
I got something for you.
All right, go ahead.
Because what you're saying is true, but
The Detroit Pistons had the number one defense. That's all I'm like. All these teams,
2004.
Right.
all these teams had top defenses. That's all I'm saying. And when they won a chip,
I can tell you,
Kyrie
from
Irving is a defensive liability. He always been there.
every year that Michael Jordan won the championship, he beat top defensive teams, a bunch of them.
And he had a top defensive team.
Right.
Check the numbers.
Right.
He had a top defensive team as well. His teams was in the top 5 in defenses. Check it. That's all I'm saying. The Brooklyn Nets ain't gonna be in the top 5 in defense.
I'm not talking about defenses is not a good thing to have.
No, what you saying is
Defenses don't win championships
Yes,
by
they do.
itself.
top 5. No, of
No,
course
not
you
by
need
itself.
offense
Not
with
by
it, of
itself.
course. But what I'm saying, but what I'm saying,
The statement
not
is
listening.
not true.
But
The
what I'm
statement-
saying
the
is,
statement itself
okay,
is
forget the
not
statement. But what I'm saying is, you can't just have an offense and just think you're gonna win a chip
And you
because
can't
you got
just
an
have a
offense.
defense.
You gotta have both. And the Brooklyn don't have both. We talking about Brooklyn. Brooklyn
So
does not have
basically,
both.
You're correct,
Right now.
and I'm correct because I didn't say that.
It wasn't an
I'm
argument.
saying
We was talking about the
defense-
Brooklyn Nets.
And I said
you said you don't
defense
believe in
can't
them.
win championships.
You said you don't believe in Brooklyn. I
No,
said
no,
I
I
said
didn't
the
say
same.
that.
You said Brooklyn
I
not winning a
believe-
chip.
I believe in
You said you
Brooklyn.
got the Sixers over Brooklyn.
I didn't. I said no. I did not. You misconstruing.
Can
I
you say
didn't.
your point again? Hold on. Can I ask the question again? Brooklyn Nets, y'all. Kyrie Irving and Kevin Durant. Do we think the Brooklyn Nets will get to the NBA Finals or the Eastern Conference Finals? What do we think about them? Ant says not this year. What's
And
your
I
answer
said
about?
that they are the best team in the East, but they will have a fight with the Sixers, the Miami Heat, and I named another team.
The Bucks.
No, I didn't name the
Atlanta?
Bucks.
Don't
I
forget
named the
Atlanta.
Miami Heat, the Sixers, and another team. It wasn't the
Don't
Bucks.
forget Atlanta.
Wasn't the Bucks. Hell no. Fuck Atlanta.
Yeah, Atlanta.
What?
They gonna
Hell
be
no.
better, but they ain't.
I said Sixers.
Let's talk about
You
it.
said Sixers.
I
you
know I
said
said Sixers. I
Miami,
know I said Miami, and I did not say.
and you said Boston.
I said Boston.
Atlanta.
I said that they are the number one motherfucking team that should come out of there, but they're gonna have a fight with those three teams. So to answer the question, I didn't, because I don't know if they're gonna come out, because I don't know if KD gonna hold up. I don't know how that shit gonna look, but I'm telling you that they got the best chance to come out of these for sure. That's for sure. That's my answer. They can come out and they should come out, but they're gonna have a fight with those three teams. That's my answer.
We'll see how them two personalities.
But we got into a
clash
whole
together.
discussion. We got into a whole discussion about defense.
Because I gave you my answer. Because I was giving you my answer, and you didn't like what I was saying.
No, it wasn't about not.
Because I was saying why I didn't trust. I was.
We got into a KD discussion.
No,
And
I was.
defense.
I was strictly saying. Yeah, because you cut me
said
off when
defense don't
when
win
I
championships,
spoke. I was saying I don't. This is why I don't believe in the Brooklyn Nets, and I said it was because of defense. Then you said KD. KD is a good defender. That's what you said. As I was saying, I don't trust their defense. You name KD as a good defender. Then
And
you name
Allen,
Allen.
and
Then you
the
name.
other boy.
And I'm telling you,
And LeVert.
Allen. LeVert is not a defender, bro. Like, I don't know where you
He's
get this from.
not a
He was
defender,
like
but
he's a defensive
he's
liability,
a good
bro.
guy. He's a good guy to have on your team.
Not
that can
on
stay in
defense,
front.
though.
He'll stay in front of the guy that shoot the
That's
ball.
cat, bro.
If you got a nigga that just stand there and shoot, he could stay in front of them.
Bro, anybody could do that. Kyrie Irving
Okay,
could do
so
that.
he's good at that. Team defense.
We can do that.
Team defense.
Okay.
You. I guess you pinpoint.
No, I'm team.
One man defender.
No, I'm not, bro. I'm speaking
saying-
on team defense. I'm speaking
And
on
if you
team
got-
defense.
If you got niggas that can man the paint,
Everybody
and
can
you
do
got
that, bro.
KD, and you got KD,
Everybody-
who's a good defender.
Everybody can do that. Every nigga in the league can go like this, bro. Every nigga in the league can
don't
put
just
their
do
hands
this,
up.
bro.
You just said Levert. If Levert could stay in front of him with his hands up, everybody in the league can do that,
And
bro.
we're talking about
Steve Nash can stand in front of a
and
nigga with
we
his
got
hands up.
three players. You got a man that will man the paint. You got a guy like KD who can guard any fucking body,
Bro.
And then you got the guy that stand in front of the 3-point man.
Yo, the paint. Do you understand that it's a small
I
ball
know what it
league?
is. What
Do you
the-
understand it's
I
a
know
small?
what it is.
So nobody's. It's
Small
not the
ball.
'90s. It's not the '90s where a nigga just standing in the paint blocking
nobody,
shots.
So nobody tries to lay up. Nobody tries layups. Everybody
Of course
just shoot
they
threes.
try, but you gotta understand teams.
You don't have,
teams call pick and rolls to draw the big man on them. This is what I'm
and
saying.
there are
Teams
de-
call pick and rolls
and
to say,
there-
"Let me get your big man in a
And there-
mismatch.
And there are defenses.
Let me get your big man in a mismatch."
And there are
And then I'm gonna
defenses.
destroy everybody else in the
I know
paint.
for a fact that everybody don't play pick and roll like that. A lot of teams, they do what Joel Embiid hate himself. He don't go out a lot of times. He step back and fucking go under the motherfucking pick and roll.
All right, well,
Shout
well,
out
yeah,
to
Brooklyn
shout out
Nets.
to DraftKings.
All right, yeah, Brooklyn Nets. Okay. So, yeah, me personally, I don't trust them, but I think Ant said he don't trust them. Don trust them. Don think they the best team in the East, but the Sixers could push them, right?
They're not the best team. They just the ones that should come out.
Okay, so Brooklyn should come out
Why?
top.
Because of names?
I mean, you
Because
got
they
two stars
Kevin Durant, a top
and
5
Kyrie.
player in the league.
When you got two stars, you
And
should.
you got a top 5 point guard in the league.
Yeah, you should. Honestly,
And you got players that was
Alright,
top guys. You got LeVert and
Alright,
them.
yo, we ain't
they
gotta-
was top guys.
LeVert and Dinwiddie wasn't top guys. They was good, but they're not top guys. LeVert is a bucket, but he's not a top guy.
Dinwiddie, bucket.
A bucket, but again,
Allen, defense.
Kyle Kuzma was a bucket before LeBron went to the Lakers. In his rookie year, Kyle Kuzma was a bucket, remember?
And that nigga-
But nobody fucking respect Kyle Kuzma. I don't give a fuck. A lot of niggas is buckets. That's why they in the NBA. All them niggas is buckets. They in the league. They all buckets.
Absolutely.
That don't mean they winners. So LeVert and Dinwiddie, they was buckets, but they ain't. Let's leave it there. They buckets like everybody else in the NBA.
Nah, you got them over Miami?
Yo, since we on basketball, you said the Wizards. We talked about them a couple episodes ago. Real shit, we did, cause they got Russ,
Oh,
my man Bertans.
Woo!
Yeah, what you
Talk
know about it? All right, Sixers chances of winning the Eastern Conference better with Ben Simmons or James Harden.
Ben Simmons.
Ben Simmons.
Yeah, absolutely. First of all, I don't like that that deal they tried to like put on us. the 3 first round draft picks for Ben? Fuck no. They tried it. Get the fuck out of here. Fucking no. No, I don't fuck with that at all. I'd rather keep Ben and work around it. I know Doc know what to do with it. So it is what it is. I don't even. No, I'm cool. Fuck that. How y'all feel?
I think. Look, man, talent wise, and I'll say even experience at this point, it's like I would take James Harden, like as if just a player. If you just take
3 first rounds.
Let me get there.
Right.
Like I'm just saying, if we just saying player for player. Like we saying who's a better player, Ben Simmons or James Harden? You feel what I'm saying? Like all day, and we can go experience, we can go talent, jump shot, floor general. We can say they neck and neck, but we might can say Harden is better because Harden then won assist leaders in this league 2 years straight.
Yeah,
Ben ain't got none. You know what I'm saying?
If it was an even trade, yeah.
But that's why.
Shit is like,
but it's like they saying. But that's why I could feel the Rockets for wanting, like, we don't just want Ben because we know Harden is a generational talent. Ben Simmons still a prospect at this point. Like he still has potential. But Harden, he ain't a potential nigga. Like we know exactly what James Harden is. Harden is Harden. Like niggas know Harden. So Ben ain't on Harden level yet. So I can understand them wanting the extra shit. Like we ain't just going to do an even trade because they're not even players.
That would hurt us in the future though for giving up 3 first round draft picks.
Yeah, but I would look at it like maybe they trying to win now. Like if you trying to win now, that's why I said like now. Who would give the Sixers the best chance to win now to get to at least the Eastern Conference Finals now? Harden or Ben? That was the question.
So potential and like potential ain't got nothing to do with it.
No, potential has not. The question is, this year, if the Sixers want to get to the finals or win a chip or get to the Eastern Conference Finals at least, who gives them the best chance?
Is it an even trade? If you're talking, I mean,
no other players involved. Just the two players being swapped. No other players being traded.
How would you run
just
that
those two
rosters
exactly the same.
And you just take out
swap Ben or Harden with the Sixers roster. Who gives the Sixers the best opportunity to go further in the playoffs? That's the question.
Now we ain't got no damn point guard.
How would you run that offense?
Harden, I guess you might have running it.
Damn point guard.
But it's like with that, he like to dribble in. You know what I'm saying? Like this. Let me give like
I don't think Doc would
my thing with this is I was like this is my. It's like because it's like a double fucking edged sword with Harden. It's like cause the shit I be hearing like everybody he paired with, all the stars he paired with, they always went out. It never ends well. Yeah. So that makes me like question him. Like you always you know what I'm saying? Like they always try to blame everybody else you team up with, but you always the common denominator in this shit. Like everybody you pair with, it's always an issue. So maybe it's you. That's what I think that will Harden, and then it also be. I just don't trust in that nigga all the time. But I know he is better than Ben Simmons at this point.
Always been better.
Like, see, at this point, he better than Ben.
For me, I guess I'm a difficult motherfucker. I apologize for being difficult, but
I don't think I want Harden.
Just
right
for
now.
me,
I think I want to keep Ben right now because I don't want the Sixers to just get
a
couple rounds in the playoffs and not win a chip. I don't think Harden gonna come here and bring the championship. I don't think Harden is gonna come here and bring a chip because I don't trust him when it get too crucial. Like, and I just feel like Harden and Embiid relationship might go more south than Ben Simmons and Embiid on some real shit. Like when shit get bad, when shit get rough, Harden becomes, his head be up his own ass. It seems like.
And man, it's
and then this is Philadelphia.
This thing loaded.
Harden ain't had to deal with Philly yet.
Hey, this thing is loaded. Like for me, it's multiple reasons. And mind you, last month, this was not my take at all. Last month, we was before this shit happened.
We wanted the Harden trade.
Before the actual preseason started and training camp started, I was like, let's get this shit right now.
I was saying the same thing.
But now, like after this time, this 1 month of time, and I done seen how Harden don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Like he just don't care. Do what the fuck he wanna do.
Yup.
It don't matter what you want. I want what I want.
Yup.
That's a turn off.
Yeah, me too.
And then I see actually Embiid. Like I'm looking at him and listening to what. All right, I changed my weight, my diet.
Yeah.
I got this baby now. I'm trying to do other shit. I want to win.
Yeah.
You know, they asked him about, well, what about you being, you know, the MVP and the defensive player? He said, well, we just got to win.
Right. That's the mentality.
It's a mentality,
Real rap.
dog. And then with our coach, I'm looking at it like, okay, this as a team,
Mm-hmm.
this can work way more than that James Harden shit.
I
'cause
think so, too.
It's going to be a monkey wrench in the team system.
Yup.
I think the team is good exactly how it is.
Bro, I think. Go ahead, my fault.
No, I ain't. That's pretty it. That's pretty much
I'm
it.
with you, dog. Because I feel like James Harden, like, he is the system type shit, right?
He is the
but
fucking
it's like,
system.
he is the system, but it's like,
That's
he
how that
ain't-
shit work.
yeah, it's just like Harden. That's how he been playing. Just Harden, get the ball in isolation, dribble
Westbrook too.
type
Westbrook
shit.
too.
Like,
I don't know how that shit gonna work in Washington. Westbrook too is the same type of nigga where he just will dish it off more,
he will.
but it's still his show.
But it ain't gonna be that way in Washington. Bradley Beal been there.
Hope so.
That's
Hope
Brad
so.
Beal team. And Washington love Brad
Did
Beal.
Westbrook give it up to James Harden last
He
year?
did.
It's
He
a
actually
question
did.
because I don't remember.
He actually did.
Okay.
Westbrook was actually chilling.
Okay.
James Harden still was pouting with attitudes and shit for whatever reason. And that's why Westbrook like, yeah, I went out. Westbrook, look, because listen, Westbrook is more willing to just be like, remember, not last season, but the season before that, Paul George was in like the top 5 in MVP voting.
That's true.
Because Russ was playing second fiddle to him. Like, Russ invited him. That was Russ' team. And Russ said, Paul George, this is your shit now. You got the keys to go, you know what I'm saying, get your buckets. And Russ played second fiddle. Russ' points dropped. His assists went up, but his points dropped and shit like that. His ball usage dropped.
Okay.
Russ can do that. I don't got James Harden doing that too. Like, I feel like James Harden too selfish, man. Like, and I feel like his ego is crazy. Like, his head be big. Like, I won the MVP.
Just
You
look
know what I'm saying? Like, he just act like you could just see it. I watched him hit a game. I would never forget this because I watched it.
He said,
he hit a
wow.
game. No, that shit, I like that one though, against the Warriors and shit. I like that one.
Wow.
No, that was the Clippers. Wow.
You niggas, you're supposed to say it like me.
Wow.
Wow.
That nigga said wow. But I watched that nigga I watched him hit a game winner against the Sixers in Philly.
Man, it's the fucking beard.
And
cut that fucking beard. I
and-
bet you he don't have that goddamn same shit.
Oh yeah, cause he gone.
Go ahead, nigga.
Listen,
That's why the Philly niggas want him too, because of that beard.
that Bear, he gonna be with the Barry gang.
He gonna be
You know,
Bear
got
gang
Barry
all day.
gang out here.
North, south, west.
he got the Barry gang.
He gonna be a Philly nigga, just because of the beard.
Barry gang. That's fact.
Nah, look, I mean, I understand what you're saying. I agree. Like, I don't want him.
just don't-
I don't want him here no
And
more.
it's not cause of his
And I'm
talent.
glad that this last month happened because now I see.
Yeah,
Really, like,
tell
this,
you see exactly who he is,
this
and
nigga is not what we need.
his head up his own ass. It's like Harden. I don't know if he care about winning, man. Like, I don't know what he care about on some real
Yeah.
shit. It's just like I just feel like he just want to get his points and his stats,
Yeah,
and he want to say, yeah, I got MVP. I'm the leading scorer. I'm breaking records with this, and
He's trying to get to the Hall of Fame just by scoring.
it's like that's why I feel like he want to go to Brooklyn because I feel like he think he could just steal a ring that way. But I feel like that might be some turmoil. I mean, unless KD and like, I ain't even gonna say KD. I don't want to put him in this because he been on the team. You know what I'm saying? Like, KD can manage, but Kyrie, I don't know. But I kind of feel like Kyrie can manage on some real shit.
He just, I mean, it's going by what he
I
said.
think he can.
Going by what he said.
Like, I think he can. I feel he's talented enough to do whatever the fuck he want to
Kyrie
do.
said, "I want to live off the ball. This next part of my career, I want." He just said this in an interview. I
And with
saw
him
today.
saying it, I think
"I want to live off the ball."
and I think him and KD close enough, right? I think
they had a
KD.
podcast.
Yeah.
I mean, did you see it?
I seen it.
Yeah.
Kyrie be saying a lot of crazy shit still,
On
though.
Instagram. It was the Instagram.
Kyrie
post.
be saying, "Hey, we don't need a coach. We the coaches," and
I'm done.
he say dumb
Who
shit.
the fuck's that
And he's
man?
Kyrie.
I'm
Me,
done.
one day I'm gonna be the
Done.
coach.
What's wrong with this
One day
nigga?
Kevin Durant's gonna be the coach. Like, bro, you bugging. But whatever.
He came out a day later. I mean, we gonna.
He
be real.
apologized.
He did apologize.
But then he also said something like, "Yeah, I think I should get like 8 post ups a game."
Yeah.
And KD was like, "I don't think that's a good look." Like KD, like he was like, "All right, what about 6? All right, what about 7 or something like that?" And KD like, that's just not a good look, dog. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, Kyrie just be in his own world. Like,
I gotta think outside with the conversation where we headed, just outside of the box. Like it may not work with the way we see it, but if they playing in a system where, okay, we don't give a fuck about defense, we got these single defenders that can defend their position. We'll play one-on-one basketball and let these single guys. No, just hear me out with the concept, the possible concept, knowing who the coaches are, right? Okay, this is the concept. We're just going to place our single men, and if they score, they score. But we know we scoring. So, okay, maybe they're not the best defensive team. Maybe they're never going to be. Maybe their system is what D'Antoni has always been. Mm-hmm. How you got D'Antoni on your bench thinking that you're going to be a defensive team and play defense? You got defenders that can defend, but you're never going to be a team defense. So I agree with that part about them. They're not going to. So if they win, it's going to be because of KD, and it's going to be because of whoever the offensive guys are. Mm-hmm. It's never going to be about their defense.
Can I rebuttal?
For sure.
So hold on. Let me ask this a question. Who are their defensive guys again?
It's just single defensive.
No, I'm saying who are
not.
No,
they might not be the best.
No, I'm not saying
they can stay in front of their guy.
Who are those players?
Allen, the other center,
Jordan.
KD is a good defender. He's a good defender.
So those three.
And
Prince.
I'll say Prince off the bench, and then little bit LeVert. Little bit. He ain't the greatest, but he got.
We ain't gonna put him in there. You could put him in there, but he a liability to me.
He's better than number 12 on Sixers.
Harris.
Goddamn
no,
right.
I feel like they similar. They similar defenders. From me watching LeVert ain't pushing nobody around defensively, bro. Like,
maybe because
LeVert ain't doing nothing.
Maybe because he dark
I feel like you looking at him and just like he got to be good.
Because he dark skinned.
I feel like you ain't been watching his game.
You light skinned niggas is soft. I'm sorry.
Yo, this nigga crazy. Yeah.
LeVert is good, but he's not defensive.
He's not a defender. He's a liability in my opinion.
I'm not calling him.
He say he's solid, but he said LeVert is a better defender than Harris, and I'm telling you, no, he's not.
Harris?
Tobias
Harris.
That's why I feel like they like the same. I feel like fucking Tobias Harris might be a better defender.
Shit, the white boy Harris might be better.
Liability. He
now
is.
you just saying shit.
So look.
No, I'm saying he might be better than LeVert. I mean, I don't know.
So look. So
all right. So
look. Let me say. So
they
real
don't
quick.
just run down.
No.
They don't just run down.
So this is what I want to say to you. So all right. So their top defenders, right? Jordan. Allen and KD. Now I'll say this. Now what about if you going up against small ball, where a team that's going to get the rebound and push? DeAndre Jordan is going to be a liability on that for sure, and he's not going to be scoring you buckets. So that's one man down. Allen, same way. Allen can run, but Allen ain't scoring you no buckets either. So you got to.
Allen score against the Sixers all the time.
Hey.
Against Embiid all the time.
Who in the East is real good at small ball?
Check the stats. I mean, not even the stats. Just check
I'm not going against
the
that.
video.
I'm not going to.
Scores on Embiid.
But we ain't talking about the Sixers. We talking about the NBA.
But Embiid's supposed to be one of the greatest centers in the game.
But we know how Embiid.
He gets scored.
But we know how Embiid is, bro. We know how Embiid is, bro.
I'm saying.
I'm saying.
Allen not a slug.
No, he's not.
He's not a slow.
He's not.
He active.
He is.
So I'm saying in that situation.
But he's not going to be getting you 100. He's not getting you 20 points a game.
No, he's not going to get
He's not getting you 13 points a game.
We're talking defense.
We are.
Right?
So that's two. I'm just saying.
You can't really knock Allen out, though.
But you can. You can put him in them pick and
position,
rolls.
If let's go center, because in this NBA, if you're going to just pinpoint it, as a center in the NBA this day,
you can knock Jordan out.
But they all are at a missed position, or what's the word? Like, because this whole NBA is about running and gunning and
That's the
shooting
point
threes.
I'm making. So Allen can fit in
it's
there.
only a couple.
But Jordan,
centers.
you got to X out.
Yes,
Offensively
I
and
agree with
defensively
that.
against small ball. X Jordan out against small ball. Jordan, Allen
coming off the bench.
Allen will fit it.
Yeah.
Allen will fit it. Yeah. X Jordan out defensively and offensively. If you playing a small ball game, like how the Lakers X'd out, how the Lakers X'd out Dwight Howard and
light skin.
JaVale McGee
Dwight
against.
Howard's played in the finals.
No, I'm not saying the finals. That's because
JaVale McGee got kicked out.
against the Rockets and against the Rockets and against the Rockets.
And Denver,
JaVale
JaVale McGee didn't even play against Denver.
Yeah, he did because he was getting cooked.
That was weird.
And against the Rockets,
But they got a center that he played a lot in the paint. He
but
played
the
outside,
White they
but
was
he
putting
played
the
a lot
White
in paint.
is that they was putting the
White
White
was a
or
better fit. They
or
was a better
AD
fit.
on
I
it.
agree.
But against the Rockets, AD or Dwight didn't play because the Rockets is small ball against Houston. Remember Houston. So Dwight or JaVale ain't played that whole series. They played in game one, and at the game one, them niggas ain't touched the court.
But honestly,
So I'm saying most of the
Lakers didn't have to do
NBA,
that.
no, they did
didn't
though.
have to
No,
do
they
that.
did. They did.
You think the Rockets was gonna cook y'all by playing one center, like playing big?
Yes. Did you see what the Rockets was doing to niggas in the regular season with
Y'all,
playing
we
big men?
talking about y'all.
The Rockets did it to the Lakers in the regular season. The Rockets
Not
bust
in
the Lakers'
bubble.
ass by
Not in the
30.
bubble. They wasn't gonna.
They ain't played them in the bubble until the playoffs hit.
That's what I'm saying. They wasn't gonna do that to y'all in the bubble,
Bro.
Y'all was a better team, the best team in the bubble.
Bro, but with them bigs, bro, because you're going to have the Rockets' biggest
it's only
niggas on the court
hypothetical.
was
It's only
Jeff Green.
hypothetical
And Jeff Green and motherfucking
He played for Brooklyn
Tucker.
now.
Was Tucker and
But
Jeff
y'all
Green.
bigs are, especially with AD. AD could have played the
No,
five
but AD
and
was
fucked everybody.
Bro, that's what they did. That's what I'm saying. And Dwight and JaVale didn't play the whole series. Is what I'm saying to you.
I mean, all right. I
That's what I'm
understand that
saying.
part.
AD is a
y'all-
luxury.
But y'all didn't have no reason to play big. You didn't
Yeah.
have no reason because AD was 5 and
That's
y'all
the
was gonna
point I'm
dominate.
making, bro.
So that would.
But I'm saying if
but
the
y'all
Lakers
could
had
have.
no, they couldn't. When the Rockets first started going small, the Lakers tried that big shit. Like we gonna dominate them in the big, and that shit got ugly.
That's game one.
Fast. It was the first week of the Rockets going to the small ball shit. The first week
But that was
in the regular season.
though.
But the Lakers learned from the regular season, bro. Like niggas be acting like the regular season don't mean shit.
Nah, that bubble shit got different. That bubble shit changed a lot of shit.
So you think?
that bubble shit changed
So
a
you
lot
think?
of shit.
So you got PJ Tucker running the floor off every miss. PJ Tucker is the biggest nigga on the court, and then Jeff Green. They running the floor. JaVale McGee and Dwight Howard is back here, and
Y'all-
PJ Tucker and them
y'all
up there
got
hitting
rebound.
corner threes.
You know this, man. If you out rebound the team,
But that's a
It
gamble.
don't matter.
But that's how the ball falls off the rim, bro. You know about rebounding, right? Sometimes, like it might sound like
I
the
know
ball
what it
falls
is.
off the bro.
I know what it
Bro,
is.
when the Lakers
I know
played
what
against
it
the
is.
Rockets, and what I'm telling you, the story I'm telling you, the Lakers played against the Rockets, and they thought that big man shit was gonna work, and the Rockets out rebounded the Lakers that game, bro.
Hey, that regular season shit, it happens, man. Maybe y'all was coming off of back to back.
They
Y'all was
wasn't.
tired.
Wasn't.
Maybe they was off a week.
All right,
and,
but
and just,
all I'm
like
saying
it's
is
a lot of shit.
the
with
Lakers
that.
won a championship and they
But
didn't
in
play.
the
They didn't
playoffs-
play none of them bigs.
Now, they
Okay,
didn't.
the
So
game they played the
they
big.
wasn't
How about
supposed
this?
to.
The game. The
They
game.
felt like that was their best.
The game the Lakers played
best way
JaVale
to win.
and Dwight Howard against the Rockets. The one game they played JaVale and
In the
Dwight.
bubble?
Guess what?
In the
Yes,
bubble?
in the bubble. Game
They
one.
got rocked.
They lost.
Did they get rocked?
They lost by about 10.
But was it like a rock out the whole game?
The Rockets was winning the whole game.
Straight through.
Straight through. The Lakers, I don't even know if the Lakers had a win, a fucking lead in the game. The Rockets beat them, bro.
Look.
Until they
I
bench
do my
these
pleasure
guys.
How I can. Just to hear him say that they got rocked, I feel good about that. That's a little small.
But we
victory.
talking facts here.
That's a little small.
We
victory.
talking facts here.
Facts is facts.
They still won the championship.
Truth is the fucking truth. This is the podcast called.
They still won the championship.
They won it
It don't
because they made the right moves. That's all I'm saying. And the NBA is a small ball game nowadays.
Absolutely.
You have a great big man. Yeah. But if
Who
these
got
niggas
broke
ain't.
up? But who got broke up?
Well, what you mean?
Who got broke up out of those teams from that series?
What series?
Who
What you
broke
talking
up
about?
and who still got their team in
Wait,
order?
what you talking about? What series?
Rockets, small ball, and Lakers, big men. Who broke up and who's still available?
Both of them teams
Rockets
broke
got
up.
broke up.
The Lakers
the
broke
Lakers
up
still,
too.
Y'all still got y'all.
The
y'all
Lakers
still
don't
y'all
got
core.
Rondo.
Y'all still got y'all core.
Rondo was the third best player in the playoffs last year. They don't have him. The
But
Lakers
y'all
don't
still
have.
big as shit.
The Lakers don't have Dwight
Y'all
Howard
still
no more.
big as shit. You picked up.
Hey, is this live?
Yeah.
I don't know.
The Lakers don't have Dwight Howard.
Y'all still big as shit. Y'all got what's the
Mark Gasol, JaVale, and AD.
No, you ain't got JaVale no more. Did he go somewhere else? He's still there. JaVale, I think he's gone, right?
Lakers got JaVale.
I thought JaVale left. He went to Sacramento.
No, he did leave.
He went to
See,
Sacramento. or something.
Lakers got AD and Paul and Mark Gasol. That's it. They ain't too big.
Who was
They
had
got
to get a big man
Trez.
somewhere.
They got Trez.
Trez. He a big man.
Trez. Trez not a big man. Trez
Trez
6'9", bro.
Trez is the same as Dwight Howard is not no bigger than Trez.
Trez is 6'9". Dwight Howard's 7 foot.
Dwight Howard's not no 7 foot. Come on now.
Goodness,
Stop
man.
that.
Bro,
Come on, Dwight Howard ain't no goddamn 7 foot.
This boy
Yes,
is
he is.
Dwight Howard's not. They're lying
hey,
to you.
bro. Why you
Why
acting
isn't he?
like
They
that?
just stood Dwight Howard up against Ben Simmons, and he got him probably by an inch.
Ben Simmons is 6'10", bro.
Ben Simmons is like
6'10",
maybe.
Trez is 6'8", 6'9". Trez like 6'8", bro.
Trez, if
Trez
he-
might be 6'7".
If he ain't 6'10",
Trez like
If he
6'8".
ain't 6'10", then goddamn,
He not, bro.
He's the best.
Trez like 6'8".
He better than Charles Barkley.
Trez like 6'8", bro.
Listen,
Dwight
Trez-
is 6'10".
Oh.
Dwight is 6'10". That's what they say. So if y'all,
that's what they say.
okay.
No, that's cat.
That's what y'all say. Y'all say 7 foot.
All right.
So if you say 7 foot, and what I just
Go to another
said
article.
he's 6'10".
The white not
So look,
6'10".
I don't believe y'all. Y'all don't believe this. So then we just gonna leave it there.
We gotta leave it at that. That's the truth. And that's the
I had
fucking
like
truth.
now y'all knocked me for looking the shit
We're
up.
not knocking you.
I
at
didn't
all.
look the shit up.
No one's knocking
Nobody
you.
believed it because I looked it up, but y'all telling me he's 7 foot. So now I gotta believe
I'm
y'all.
knocking Google.
I looked it
Fuck
up.
Google.
I looked it up. And them niggas told me that he's 6'10".
So look, all right, real quick, before we end the show, y'all, let's pick our NBA predictions right now on this show. We all gonna pick and see how our shit come out. Let's pick our NBA. First off, let's pick MVP predictions for next season, for this upcoming season.
Yeah.
Let's pick our predictions. You take Giannis.
That's the easiest pick.
Who you take, bro?
Absolutely.
I ain't taking Giannis.
Man, I'm
taking
gonna
Giannis.
take motherfucking AD.
Yo, this nigga, yo, that's who I'm taking. Anthony fucking Davis. Bro, I feel like the voters ain't gonna be quick. They ain't gonna be as quick to give it to Giannis this year.
He
Cause
got
they
too
like,
much
nigga,
pressure on him.
they gonna be like, nigga, you
And
make
he can
it.
handle pressure.
No, Kenny?
Yes.
In the
He
playoff?
ain't got no choice.
What
this
you
year.
what you say about Harden last year? I mean, last episode?
Huh?
What you say about Harden last episode when we doing comparisons?
Last episode?
Yeah, well, who he's comparing Harden to somebody?
Who?
To Wade.
Right.
You was like, there ain't no comparison. The playoffs. You kept bringing up the playoffs.
Right.
It's
Right.
not.
You kept saying, but Harden don't do it in the playoffs.
Right.
Do Giannis do that shit in the playoffs?
Right.
He is this year. It's too much pressure on him. I guarantee you. Watch it. I see your eyes doing that.
don't care.
Watch it. Watch what's going to happen this year.
Nigga, I don't want to
let's
go up
get
the
it.
future.
Huh?
I ain't trying to go with the future. I'm trying to go with the now.
Let's get it. The team
What
is
the
much
fuck?
better.
How?
They're going to be much better.
How? What's gonna make them much better?
The addition of Drew definitely going to make
But
shit
they
better.
lost. They lost Matthews and they lost who the fuck? They lost 2 guards. They lost Matthews and they lost somebody else, another guard. And
What's
Bledsoe.
his bad
They
for
lost Bledsoe and they lost Matthews.
They got Drew, though. Drew not better than Bledsoe?
And,
Offensive and defensively?
and Matthews combined.
Offensive,
That's 2 to 1, bro. That's
listen,
like an even.
They lost Bledsoe, right? And
But
they
they
got
lost
Drew.
Matthews, bro. Matthews is a 3-and-D guy, bro.
It's a reason why they probably lost him.
I
They
guess
probably-
it's the reason why. I guess
They-
it's a
they
reason.
got-
It's a reason why the Pelicans lost Drew. Then I guess because they wasn't winning shit with him.
Listen, the Pelicans was like the college team of the NBA.
What the
Don't
fuck are
front
the
they not
Milwaukee
like
Bucks?
it. They good. What you mean?
Until the playoffs hit, like James Harden.
I'm done, Kevin. Kev, I mean, I ain't gonna go. Yo, I'm sorry, Kev. I ain't gonna. I'm
They
done,
good
Kev,
until the
like-
playoff. They went out in the first round last year or the second round or some shit. Like what the
Listen,
fuck?
And you're right about that. But listen,
The past 2 years, this nigga the
it's a-
MVP, dog.
it's a lot of pressure. They 7-day game up. Drew definitely is a great addition. You can't tell me it's not a
But
great
they
addition.
lost 2 guards,
Not only is he
bro.
a good defender, and he could score that shit too.
But they lost 2 guards, bro. Bledsoe and Matthews, right? Their points per game combined is equal to Drew Holiday.
Absolutely.
Like everything they do. So I feel like it's like an even swap. Like I feel like they ain't gonna be that much better. Cause
So
I
you
feel like
think
it's
they're
like
not gonna be good.
no, they gonna be good, bro. They always good in the regular season. To the playoffs hit.
Who they gotta worry about?
Miami, the Sixers, Brooklyn. I would say Boston, but I don't trust Boston like that this year because they lost some pieces. But I'll say my top 3, they got to worry about Boston, the Sixers, the Sixers, Miami, and Brooklyn. They got to worry about them. I like them though, but I'm just saying, right? This is my thing. Giannis, I feel you on your pick, bro. It's only right. Giannis could win MVP every year. But I feel like the voters this year is going to be like, You know how they do, bro. Voters, the MVP voter. Bron could win MVP every
It's
single
not
year.
based off the fans no more.
No, the fans don't. It's not the fans. It's not the fans. The fans be on that All-Star game shit.
I know, yeah.
Like the real MVP, it'd be like the NBA analysis and shit. Like, and I just feel like they gonna be, bro. They said that Saint Bron, bro. You can vouch for this, right? With LeBron, Bron could win MVP every year. After a while, they get tired of niggas winning that shit. You know what I'm saying? That's what they do. I just feel like they gonna get tired of Giannis, especially because he not winning no chips. And I don't think he gonna be as quick to get it this year. So I see like another nigga getting it. I ain't gonna say him, but Don said he could see AD. That was gonna be my pick too, AD, honestly. And second coming to AD would probably be Luka to me. But I'm gonna take AD because I've been watching AD. I just feel like he's just gonna be so much more comfortable between once he hit that game winner in that playoff game. I just see a different confidence level coming to this bull.
I just see a bunch of dick eating about to happen for AD because he won a championship with Brian. And
gotta be
nigga, because here's what's happening. First of all,
not respect. Dickie.
Brian ain't won an MVP in a couple of years because like that Shaq shit, they don't want to get the best player.
They don't want to give it to him.
So the next in line is the next nigga in line.
But Giannis
They gonna dick eat the shit out of
But
AD.
damn, bro, Brian should have got the MVP last season.
They said fuck Brian because he should get it every year.
Like that's crazy. But Giannis got it 2 years in a row. Like
I'm telling
damn,
you,
like
I ain't the only nigga in the world that don't like LeBron. It's
like,
a lot
damn.
of NBA niggas don't like
No,
LeBron.
that's
They
facts.
just going dick eat because they NBA players. Oh well, LeBron is the because they asked him the question. You know, a lot of niggas don't like LeBron. I'm telling you, them NBA niggas.
The competitive.
Them
part,
NBA
I can
niggas
see
is
that, yeah.
they just
Not
dicky
straight-
because
I know KD don't like LeBron.
They
They
dicky
do
because they
Kyrie
got
Irving.
to. He's just the only one that'll be
KD
real
and Kyrie on the
about
same
shit.
team because
They'll
they don't
be
like
real.
LeBron.
They're gonna be real.
But they
Everybody
dicky
else,
too when they get on the media. When they get on camera, they dicky.
I'm sure
But
everybody. But
when they sneak this, you can tell they don't fuck with him. Like they sneak this. So let's make a podcast and let's talk about LeBron James.
Dame,
Man, of course
for
they're not
instance,
gonna-
Dame fucks with Bron.
but Dame is also a nigga that throws shade on the com.
what shade, bro?
Dame said, "I'll fucks with my team. I ain't the nigga that's gonna go to another team.
That
That's fucking with him
that's not-
and KD.
That's everybody.
Listen,
That's Dame.
That's
That-
Dame.
But this is what I'm saying. That's low key cutting at a nigga who did.
But that's not even, bro. That's everybody. That's old niggas.
Yes,
Mark
yes. I was
Gasol's,
about to
Paul
say that,
Gasol's. That's old. That's everybody in the
Everybody,
league. Everybody does that, bro. Like everybody.
So that's
Bro,
still.
it's a competitive.
So that ain't.
low
I
key.
don't think that's a LeBron and KD.
That's
That's,
low-key
I
cutting
just
on
think
anybody who did it.
that's what I'm saying. And Dame is that type of. Everybody know Dame to be that. Dame is like that's everybody. It ain't just LeBron and KD. That's everybody.
But that don't exclude.
When you
them.
compete
No, it
with a
don't.
motherfucker, you
So that's what I'm
use
That's
saying.
why, but that's Dame. But everybody know Dame is the nigga that it ain't no excluding nobody. I'm Dame. Like it ain't. You know what I'm saying? He ain't excluding them. I don't think he like. I'm gonna throw a shot at LeBron. I'm gonna throw a shot at KD. I just think he's saying no.
No,
I'm
but
not y'all NBA
I'm
nigga.
saying that most niggas are scared. Like niggas low key hate LeBron. I'm sure they just scared to mention it because here's the fact. Here's the
Except
fact.
his teammates.
If you
All his teammates
just
fuck
as
with
a
him.
regular man shit, you in a group of niggas, right? And there's one nigga always the fuck in the front.
I wouldn't be mad if he that nigga. I ain't mad. Me personally.
But
I
it's
ain't
a
mad.
lot. But that's a good.
It's a real
That's a
thing
good man.
because
That's a good
people
man.
do get mad
But
at that.
Niggas
People
be
get
mad at
Not
niggas.
everybody
No,
that's
winning.
niggas
winning.
do.
Like that.
Niggas
Like,
do.
niggas that's
Most,
winning.
I feel like
Most
most
people don't
niggas,
think like that.
most niggas don't think like what I'm saying. Most niggas be mad at the nigga type
Yeah,
shit.
that ain't normal.
They want to be in that position, but
Yeah.
it's not him.
Exactly. I feel like most niggas want to be in that position, but
That's the
they
same
ain't
thing
that.
with Carson Wentz. A lot of people mad that he got $100 million, and
Why
they're
would
the
they be
ones
mad
who
at
talking
that?
the most shit. And he got $100 million.
he ain't do
them
shit.
niggas ain't never get $100 million.
Yeah,
he got
ain't-
$100 million, and
and
he
he-
ain't do shit, and he the worst.
Yeah.
That's why he the topic of discussion because he's so bad because he got 100.
100.
If he didn't get the 100, he'd just be another bad quarterback.
Yeah, they just say put him on the side.
He won't
Next
be
up,
on ESPN every day.
He
They
on-
talk about him every day
because he got that 100
because he
million
got the $100 million.
for sure.
Niggas is haters.
That's what I'm saying.
ain't
That-
like-
that's what it is. Hate. It's
It's
hate.
just nothing but hate. So
what
I
it
know
is.
low key they hate on
Niggas
Bron.
hate on Bron.
It's just the fact that because this is the NBA and they gotta keep that NBA brothers. We're brothers. I'm telling you, bro. In life, you got low key haters that will
do,
shake
bro.
your hand and smile.
Listen,
What they say? They smile in your face. Whole time. they wanna
KD,
take your
KD just a
place.
nigga that's just a dickhead.
Backstabbers.
Him and
Kyrie.
Kyrie just dickheads. They just like,
backstabbing.
man, fuck all that. Man. I don't like him.
Yeah. Truth Podcast.
The truth, every time we step in the booth. The truth, every word living proof. The truth, deep down in Kevy Kev. The truth, y'all know how we do, man.